I don't know if we have a Muslim. Somebody is calling. I hope he's a Muslim. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, brother.
Are you a Muslim, my friend?
Yes.
Okay.
I just wanted to call you higher because I opened your book.
Okay.
And you said that all the names of Allah, they start by Al, which is wrong. I want you to apologize for lying.
Okay. Or the name of Allah. What is the name of Allah start with?
Not all of them start with Al.
Give me an example.
Dhul Jalali wal Ikram.
You just said Al-Jalalain. You just said Al-Jalalain.
No, Dhul Jalali wal Ikram.
Zu, it says the one. What is the name? What is the name? What is the word? Dhu is, it says the one. So Al-Jalalain is his name.
No.
What? No, you just said, you are the one saying to me, Dhul Jalalain. Dhu is a word mean the one. The one with what? Al-Jalalain. So this is what the description is, Al-Jalalain. So you get yourself busted.
No, you said in your book that all names...
No problem. I just got you busted. You are the one who picked up the name to prove me wrong, supposedly. And you got yourself busted. Al-Jalalain, Al-Azim, Al-Rahman. Allah itself starts with...
There is no such name as Al-Jalalain first.
You just say...
There is no Al-Jalalain.
You just said that, not me. Use Jalal. Use Dhul Jalal, right?
I said Dhul Jalali wal Ikram.
Yeah, Dhul Jalal. Okay, so... Al-Jalal. Isn't it starting? Isn't it a start? Dhu is not the name. Dhu, it is describing who, correct? What the word Dhu in Arabic mean?
The one who has something.
Thank you very much. So it's not the name. Your God, his name is the one who has?
Who has Al-Jalal wal Ikram.
Okay, but your God name, the one who has, this is his name, the one who has.
No, Dhul Jalali.
See, here we go. So Al-Jalal, so the name of your God starts with the L. Thank you very much. And now listen, as long you are calling me and talking about a line in my book, can you tell me what the name, why Allah saying that he is the one with the Dhul Jalal wal Ikram? What does that mean? Explain, translate to the people so people can laugh.
I don't know. I'm not good at English.
What do you mean? Okay, explain to me in Arabic if you want, no problem. Because when you say he said he is the one with the Jalal and Al-Ikram, Allah is saying that about himself. Yeah, so why he's saying it is he? He's talking about who? Why he don't say I am the one with the Jalal and Ikram? He's saying Dhul Jalali wal Ikram. So he's talking about somebody else.
When we cite the names of Allah, we say that he has Jalal and Ikram.
No problem. When you are saying to me, when you recite the name of Allah, but did Allah give you the names in the list and he told you this is my names? Or this is how you pick them up from the Quran and from the Hadith?
But yeah, they were picked up from the Quran and other sources.
Thank you. So Allah, he did not name himself with such a thing. This is not a name. How that can be a name? Dhul Jalal wal Ikram is not even a name, because if it's a name, then I can call him by that.
In your book.
No, my friend, I'm showing you in my book. I'm showing the Muslims that they have no idea what they are talking about. I'm asking you now, how you can call him Dhul Jalal wal Ikram? How that can be a name? Did Allah say my name is Dhul Jalal wal Ikram?
Oh, but if you open Islamic scriptures, you're going to find that God has 99 names.
My friend, my friend, I'm asking you. You said Islamic scripture, this is a lie. Where is the scripture that says that Allah, he said that my name is etc. Can you show me the verse?
No, I can't. I don't know it.
Okay. No, I'm asking you. Did he say such as a thing that he is the one, his name is? I can say, okay, somebody is smart, but doesn't mean his name is smart. Correct? Do you agree?
I don't know that, but my point is, if you search, everybody knows that Allah has 99 names.
No,
right?
First of all, this is a false statement, and I challenge any Muslim to show me the 99 names in the Quran, and then we will laugh. Or what Zul Jalal, look what the verse saying. Look what the verse says. Look what the verse says. Chapter 55, verse number 27. It says, Dhul Jalali wal Ikram. Okay. Is that a name? No. It says, the translation, the face of the Lord, full of majesty, bounty, and honor. What? How this has become a name?
I don't know. I don't care. But in
No, you care. No, so we got you busted, my friend. We got you busted in two things. Muslims, they lie when they say this is one of the names of Allah. I can find you that more than 70% of the names you call them names for Allah are not names, is a fabrication, because this cannot be a name. It's not.
Okay. Then you should have written that in your book.
No, I'm showing you. No, I'm showing you. I'm showing you what you believe. No, you see, this is what I believe, but I am talking about you believe. I believe that whoever says Allah have 99 names is a fool, because it doesn't say such a thing. Where in the Quran Allah He says my name is the majesty, the bounty, the honor? He did not say that. It is you who went to the verse and you said okay, and you are the one who said to me, if you read Islamic scriptures you will find it says that. But I did read the Islamic scriptures. I could not find that it says that. It's just description. Those are not names. So you made them names. Now let me ask you, when Allah He was called Ar-Rahman, who called him Ar-Rahman?
It's us. It's the scholars, I think, or maybe the prophets in some hadiths.
Okay. Is it true that your prophet, he received a letter from a person, his name is Ar-Rahman, Rahmanul Yamama, and then he like it, he copy it, and he says, okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Is that true? He start using the word Ar-Rahman after he stole it? Huh?
I don't know about this story.
Okay, read for me chapter 17, verse number 110. Can you please?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna turn on my laptop now.
No problem.
One sec. It doesn't want to turn on. I'm gonna use the other one.
No problem. Can't you open your phone? Aren't you calling me from the phone? Search in your phone, chapter 17.
Very slow on the phone, sorry.
Huh?
Okay, just a second. I'm gonna. I'm on it.
No problem. Take your time. Actually, I want to thank this guy because he's a brave, not like other Muslims who they are scared to call and say, hey, Christian Prince, you are lying. I want to get you busted. At least he's a brave. You know? So I really welcome him.
Okay, you said chapter what?
Chapter 17, verse number 110.
Surah Al-Isra.
Okay, so why they are questioning what is the story? Say I call him Allah or call him Ar-Rahman. Whatever you call him, all the names, the good names belong to Allah. What kind of an answer is that? Why they said that to him? The Arab, they start saying to Muhammad, who is Ar-Rahman? Who is Ar-Rahman? They were questioning him, why you are saying his name is Ar-Rahman? Now Muhammad is worshipping two gods. One, his name is Allah, and the other one, his name is Ar-Rahman. So what Muhammad, he answered him? He says, I call him Allah, or I call him Ar-Rahman. It doesn't matter. All good names belong to Allah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but yes. But you notice here that Muhammad, he spent half of his life did not use the word Ar-Rahman.
Half of his.
This is a chapter of Isra. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. When chapter of Isra came down to him? When do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. So
no.
was it the first chapter in the Quran?
No.
Okay. So all the chapters came before it, before he received this verse, he was not using Ar-Rahman, because people they were surprised. If we go right now and read the interpretation, let's read together. Chapter 17, verse number 10. I will open your Islamic interpretation. We will go to the book. It's called Asbab al-Nuzul. All right. I'm sure you heard of it, right?
Asbab al-Nuzul, yes.
Yeah. So we will go to Asbab al-Nuzul and we will see what Asbab al-Nuzul say about this verse. Why this verse? What happened? You will notice that the people, they were questioning him. Why? Who is Allah? They never heard him saying Allah. So what happened now? Why he is calling him Allah? Suddenly Allah is exist. Sorry, it's Ar-Rahman. Sorry. Suddenly Ar-Rahman is exist in the names of a list of Muhammad, and he is saying things they never heard before. Which mean you're a prophet.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Which no, there's a problem, because you Muslim in the beginning of every chapter you have Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So who is the one who add Ar-Rahman in front of every chapter if Muhammad never said that chapter before, never said that verse before, never said that name before?
Actually, the scholars do not agree that the Basmala is actually a part of the Quran.
Thank you very much. So you are agreeing now that the Quran is corrupt because the Basmala is not part of the Quran. You Muslim, you add it.
Of course, the Quran is not preserved. I agree.
Okay, so the Quran is not preserved. And now we find that Ar-Rahman was a hiding name for Allah all this time. Can you tell me why Muhammad never mentioned that name before?
Because it's gradual. You cannot tell them all the names at once.
Okay. So let me ask you, when you pray 5 times a day, what the chapter you recite?
Al-Fatiha.
Al-Fatiha. Wonderful. And what the Fatiha says?
Rahman ar-Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But you just said the Basmala is not part of the Quran. So why you are reciting when you pray verses are not part of the Quran?
I don't actually. I don't pray.
Oh, you don't pray? Okay. So why you don't pray? You don't want to be a Muslim no more?
Oh, because in the Quran there is no description of the actual prayer.
Oh, okay. That's a good point, actually, guys. We have a religion. This prophet, he have time to tell me about eating ajwa. He have time to tell me about the rat is not drinking milk. He have time to tell me about the flying carpet of Sulaiman, but he did not tell me how to pray.
Yeah, the Quran is actually corrupt. I agree with you.
Okay, so the Quran is corrupt, and you agree with me. So how you can be a Muslim following a corrupt book? How you want to practice your religion now if the Quran is corrupt?
I do meditation.
So you're a Buddha now?
No, for me, praying is like concentrating and meditating and just feeling the presence of God around you.
Okay, so you do believe in Allah or any God? I mean, how you know that Allah is your God? Because now you just say the Quran is corrupt. You agree with that? Because even Yasser Qadri and Mimi Hijab, if you remember, they said the narrative have holes, and as you agreed with that. So the whole Quran is have holes. Yeah. The whole Quran is a hole, actually. Okay, so now how you will know your God is Allah? How you will know that this is His real name if the Quran is corrupted? And the first verse in the Quran is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And you said this does not exist in the Quran, they added later. So Allah is not exist, Ar-Rahman is not exist, Ar-Rahim is not. So you follow who?
I follow my instincts, actually. I just believe that there is some superior being who
but
created us.
My friend, I don't know what's your name. What's your name? What I should call you?
You can call me Zuhair.
Zuhair. Mr. Zuhair. When you call me, you say to me that the name of Allah starts with Dhul Jalal, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you were sure, and you accuse me of lying, but now you are saying the Quran is a book of lies. It's corrupt. So how you were sure about Dhul Jalal, but now you are saying the Quran is corrupt? So how you can be sure that Dhul Jalal is Allah saying that too? if there's any proof. It doesn't make sense actually. Imagine you say to me that you are God, and then you say to me that I am the one. You don't say I am. He says He is the one with respect. Like in the Quran, it says it is He who created the world. How Allah He say it is He? You shouldn't say it's I.
Yeah, but the names, it's us talking about Him, not Him talking about Himself.
Thank you very much. But that's mean that the one who is making the verse cannot be Allah, because they are talking about Him. He's not Him talking about Himself. This is what you say. So if somebody speak about Christian Prince and he gave him a name, okay, he is talking about Christian Prince. Christian Prince is not saying that. So now you are saying the Quran is fabricated again. And then how we knew that this Jalalain is really a tribute or a name for Allah? It's somebody saying that, obviously. Maybe that person who made, maybe that.
You're lying, because you're saying that all the names start with L, which is
no, all of them. And you are the one who helped me, and we prove it to be true. It's start Al Jalalain. You will not find a single one of them without Al. Al Jalalain, Al Rahman, Al Azim, etc.
Yeah.
So
your statement says that they all start with L.
Yes, because Dhu is not part of the name. Al Jalal. Dhu is a word mean the one. The one what? Al Jalal. So Al Jalal is his attribute, not Dhu. Correct?
No.
If I say the one with the car, so is the one with the car, we are describing him by the car or the one? Which one part of the sentence to describe the person? If we say the one with the car.
Yeah, he has a car.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, so the description is that how we describe him, how we recognize him by the one, by the car, not by the one. So the car will make him unique. The one with the red car. So what is unique? The red car, not the one. So you got Allah.
I mean that his name is Car. What you're saying here that we should remove Dhu, which is not part of the name.
We are not removing anything, because the Quran did not say even this is part of the name. It is you who added. They did not say this is a name. It doesn't say that this is one. My friend, is the word Dhu is a word by itself, or it is connected to the word after it?
It's a word by itself.
So it's not part of the name then. Like how God he have a name, the name have a 3-4 words? That make it a sentence. That's not a word no more. It's not a name no more. So Dhu, it says the one. Okay. And then what after that is the attribute of God. Al-Jalal and Al-Ikram is attribute of Allah, not Dhu. Now listen.
But this is not the.
Now listen. No problem. No. You see, Al always have to come in the beginning to speak about something specific, and when it's come to religion, you mention it for someone is unique. As an example, why you call Al-Masih Al-Masih? Why you don't call him Masih? Because there's only one Masih.
Yeah.
There's only one person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is Al-Masih, because there's no additional one beside him. There's no one else he have such a title. Al-Masih. That's why you are adding Al in the beginning. However, if you go in the Quran, you say, it says Isa Al-Masih. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, but Isa is a name by itself, and Al-Masih is a name by itself. They are not one name.
Yeah, but Al-Masih actually is kind of an attribute. Isa is the name, and Al-Masih is an attribute.
Okay, let me ask you. You said Isa. You said Al-Masih is an attribute.
To clean, and he came to cleanse.
No, Masih have nothing to do with Masaha. This is not an Arabic word to translate it as Arabic. In Arabic, we say Masaha because this is Arabic. Al-Masih is a Hebrew word. Have nothing to do with the cleaning things. Secondly, I want to ask you. You said the name of the Messiah. The other name is Isa. What Isa mean?
I don't know. It's like they took Yeshu and they changed the.
How Yeshua became Isa? Okay, forget about Isa. What Allah mean?
Where?
Allah. What Allah mean? You say your God is Allah. What Allah mean?
Allah? I don't know.
So you worship a God,
God.
Because the name is coming from a foreign language. Muhammad, he stole the name, the same as the Arab, from the Aramaic. So they don't know what this name means. So what kind of God? His name, you don't even know what his name is.
The male form of Allah.
He's what?
I think it's the male form of Allat.
Allah.
The masculine form of Allat.
Allah is the masculine name of Allah.
Yeah.
So he is an idol.
Yeah. He's an idol and he's in the sky. It's just different. Because idols beforehand, they were like stones and stuff. And now they took the same idol and they put it in the sky where nobody can see him.
Who put him in the sky?
Muhammad.
Muhammad, he put the idol in the sky.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. I'm trying to understand. So now Allah, he was an idol. So do you worship Allah or you don't worship Allah?
Not specifically. I worship the Creator.
So you don't believe in Allah?
Not specifically, no. Allah is just one name, Allah or Yahweh or
No, but you just said. But you just said
all of those,
Allah.
for me, they belong to the same thing.
Okay, Zuhair, you just said Allah is an idol. I'm asking you, do you worship the idol Allah or you don't?
No.
Okay. So what you worship? Who is your God?
The Creator.
Who is that, the Creator?
I don't know. There is no evidence of him.
But you said you are a Muslim.
And who?
Why you call yourself a Muslim if you don't? Okay, so you are a Muslim who don't believe in Allah. You don't believe in the Quran. You believe in God.
Yeah.
Okay, but why you choose the name Muslim then? Where is the name Muslim coming from?
It's cultural.
So what is your religion? Why you said you are a Muslim? What do you think you are? Culture, you are born of a Muslim family, so they call you Muslim. So what are you now? What do you think you are?
I think I don't know. I don't know how to classify myself, but I worship the Creator. That's
okay. So you call me saying you are a Muslim, but now I notice that you are became a murtad. Now you are an ex-Muslim, because you just said you deny the Quran to be true. It's corrupt. Allah is a false God, is an idol. But you said something which I don't understand, that Muhammad, he put Allah in the sky.
Yeah, so basically what I meant is that beforehand, all of the idols were like concrete stuff, like stones or, I don't know, trees or something like that. So what the idea was that if we take an idol and hide him in the sky, it's still an idol, you know, it's just invisible.
Okay, so you are saying that Muhammad, he said, okay, destroy the idols and let us worship the same idol but as an invisible God in the sky.
Yeah, exactly. He unified all the idols in one and he made it invisible.
So Muhammad, he was a deceiver, lying to us, claiming that Allah is God, but the fact he is still worshipping idol.
Yes, and the idol is in the sky, whose name is Allah. He's invisible.
So what do you think about accepting, as long you believe Allah is an idol, Muhammad is obviously you are believing Muhammad is a fraud, he's a liar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why you don't accept Christianity and why you don't accept Jesus to be your Lord?
Because I only believe in evidence.
Okay, what is the evidence you are looking for?
I don't know, because, for example, I find that you're very unfair making fun of Islam, saying that it's cartoon, whereas you believe that Jesus can walk on water and raise people from the dead. I think this is cartoon too. So you should be fair. If you criticize Islam, you should criticize your religion the same way.
No problem, we can do that. Who said you cannot? I mean, you can go open channel and laugh and say how Jesus can do that, but maybe you do not know. Until now, we have miracles every day happening in the name of Jesus around the earth. You go right now and search for miracles happen for people around the earth, even in Islamic countries, where people get healed. People have people, they get healed in the name of Jesus. So we have miracles happen every day, and nobody can explain them. So when you say I need evidence, well, you need to look for them. You will find them.
So if you, for example, go in YouTube and search for Hinduism and miracles of Hinduism, and you see that people are getting healed, are you going to become a Hindu?
Well, I have to examine it if it's true or not. You know, I have to examine, because people, they can make a claim, and you are welcome to examine what Christians they say about miracle happening to them. Do research, study it, and check it out and see if they are lying. Maybe they are lying. Maybe you know, I can assure you there's some people they lie, you know, no problem. But I assure you too that there's some people they are not lying, and those miracles are true. Same time,
maybe,
we
but I think that personal experiences are not good evidence. Like, for example, I can come to you and tell you that I saw a cat flying, and I swear to God that I saw a cat flying. Are you going to believe me?
Well, if it is true, if it's true, it's true. If you are honest and this is what you saw, why I will not believe you? I will give you an example. If I met with Zuhair 2,000 years ago, and I told Zuhair that Zuhair, he lived in the, let us say, in Morocco. Zuhair, you will be in Morocco, I will be in USA, and guess what? We will be able to talk together. You will laugh at me, correct?
Why?
Because it's impossible. How you live in Morocco, I live in USA, we can talk in the same time, and you hear me in the same second.
Oh yeah.
Right? So you will laugh at me, you will say to me, what is the proof? I will say, well, I cannot have it now. It's hard for me to do it. Then you will say you are crazy and you are stupid. So what was stupid 1,000 years ago, or maybe even 200 years ago, today is something very normal because we witness such a thing happening. So seeing, or let us say claiming something hard to prove doesn't mean it's not exist. As an example, if I say to you right now, a lot of waves around us, and those waves are carry voice and images, you will laugh. Crazy, you know, what are you talking about? But all of us, we knew that we receive our TV channels through antenna, and what we see pictures, a person, a human being talking live for us, right? Or through the internet. Okay, but this was impossible. So if I came 500 years ago to Zuhair and I say to him, Zuhair, you will be able to see me even if I am in China and you are in America, what you will say? Christian Prince, liar or crazy?
Yes.
Because I cannot prove it to you. So you are saying just because you saw it, you believe it, not because it's true or not.
Yes, but
okay. So how come when it's come to Jesus, we are just saying, taking the negative part, saying it's impossible, cannot be, when yes, it can be possible. I mean, when the Quran says no human being can leave the zone of the earth and the heaven, and this is a human being, and yes, the human being, he went to the space. So Muhammad, he made such a claim that nobody can do such a thing because it was impossible. He never thought that such a thing would happen. But when a human being, he went to the space, doesn't mean he's God. So if I say to you that I am God and I'm going to go to the space because you are just born in the jungle, you never saw such a thing, and then I go in front of you in a spaceship and I go, you will say, wow, this must be God. How he can do that? Why? Because you have no knowledge of what technology is today, how he can do that. So your reception for it is different from somebody who lived in this time. So if we take now what's happening right now, to the time of Muhammad, and we do something very simple, like a 3D, three-dimension images. A person appeared to you in 3 dimensions. People will go crazy. They will think this is God. But it's just a trick of technology. So, which means, if you go by your sense and what you see to prove something, even that can be deceiving and it's not true. For me, as a believer, I ask God to prove himself to me, not only a human being. He tell me about Jesus. I mean, who is stopping Zuhair from saying, okay, Christ, I want to believe in you. What about you show yourself to me? Give me a proof, give me a sign. Why you wouldn't do that? Why you and me now, we don't pray and say, Christ our Lord, show Zuhair a sign and prove to him that you are true and the only true God to worship. Because a human,
okay. If we do this, what's supposed to happen?
Well, if you are decent from your heart and you want it to happen, I believe it's going to come to you. You have to be decent from your heart. Decency, you see, you cannot fool God. That's what we believe. You cannot lie to him. You can say, okay, I'm going to give you a test. Hey, God, show yourself. If this is your purpose, well, you will never see God. You will never know God. You will never recognize God, because simply you are just making a mockery. You don't believe in him anyway. But if you are speaking from your heart, asking for guidance, he will come to you. He will speak to you. He will guide you. He will show you. The Lord, he says, knock at my door and will open. So I asked you here to knock at the door of the Lord. Say, hey, Lord, from your heart, not just a person trying to deny, you know, be a decent person and ask him to show you a sign. If you are a true God, how I can believe in you? Help me. Just be truthful.
But how come Jesus died as a Jewish? And where did Christianity come from, actually? I don't get it. Because Jesus was Jewish, right?
No, he was not a Jewish. He's born of the Jew. He is the creator of the Jews. Jesus exists before the Jews exist. So how he can be Jewish? If he is born of the Jews...
No, I mean... No, I don't mean God. I mean the physical form.
Doesn't matter.
Human.
It doesn't matter because you see, when you speak about a belief, you talk about the belief, not about your belief. So Jesus says, before Abraham I am. Who is Abraham? He is the grandfather of the Jews. He himself is not a Jew. He is the grandfather of the Jews. So before Abraham I am. So before the Jews exist. Before the whole world exists, he exists. So he is the God of the Jews. He's born. Let us say if Jesus was born between the Indonesian, okay, by flesh he look Asian, you know, but doesn't make him really I mean, Indonesian, because his existence have nothing to do with that date. He appeared to us in that date. He came to us in that date. So
what was the religion of Jesus?
He is God. What religion? He don't have religion. He is God. He is God himself.
Is it atheist?
I mean, he's God. He is the God himself. How God can be atheist? He is the God. So when you say he is the God, it means everybody worship him, belong to him, and he don't have...
Okay, what about his companions that lived with him? What was their religion?
They are Christians, because why they are called the Christians? The name of Christian came because they follow Christ. So whoever believes in Christ, follow Christ, he is called a Christian. So they are Christian, even though they are born of the Jewish faith and they are Jews, but they are Jewish Christians, because Jesus, he is the God of the Jews too. It's just a continue of belief. The Jews themselves, they are Christian in the same time by believing in the Messiah. But those who do not believe in the Messiah, they cannot be called the Christians. This is the simple reason why we call Jews now and we say Christians. Otherwise, all the disciples of Jesus, they were Jews, but they are Christians.
So, in the time of Jesus, there was no book. Everybody practiced Judaism, right? There was only the Old Testament, and the New Testament was written after his death, right?
Yeah, and after his resurrection, and so.
Oh, good.
So what the difference? You see, the Messiah teaching is what is important. Is not a book writing. The Lord, he said, the earth and the heaven, they will disappear. They will be demolished. But my word will not. And what he meant by that, his teaching. You see, we don't worship books. We are not kissing pages. We are not worshiping sentences. We are worshiping the God. And he gave us his word as a guidance. So he left, but he is with us. He said, every two of you mention my name, I will be between them. Which means, right now as we speak, the Messiah is listening to you and listening to me. And this is why I'm taking the opportunity, Zohair, saying to you, accept the Messiah, pray from your heart to him, say, Lord, if you are the true Lord, let me accept you. Let me have you in my life. You have to be decent. You have to be truthful, and then the Lord Himself, He will give you all reasoning you are looking for.
Okay.
So do you like to pray to the Messiah, ask Him to show Himself to you?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you like to say it your own words? Because I like to hear from words from your heart, asking the Messiah whatever you want, and I will be listening.
Okay. I ask you, Messiah, to show yourself to me. Does that work?
Oh, you know, I don't know, because you see, it doesn't sound like you are making it from your heart. It sounds like, okay, Christian Prince, he told me to say this, so I'm going to say it. You see, I want something to come from your heart. You have to believe in that, not just do what I just said to you. So maybe you are not ready now, but you need to say it from your heart. I cannot teach you what to say. We are not Muslims who say Shahada. We don't do that. So you have to speak from your heart, request to the Lord to show Himself in a very, let us say, we are not doing act. I don't want you to do act and say, okay, I will speak from my heart. I will change the tone of my face. No, my voice. I want you to say it when you mean it. So if you don't feel like you can mean it now, it's okay. You know, think about it.
Okay, I'll see you later.
All right, no problem. But call me later, anytime, if you wish, and I will be happy to help you. And I will pray for you, and I ask all the Christians here to pray for our friends who are here, who denied Allah, he denied Muhammad. So he is ready to accept the truth, and we pray that the truth will set him free.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Zahir, for calling. I hope to hear from you soon. All right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. The first thing he said to me, you are a liar. If I show you the first text he sent me, you are a liar. Isn't it funny? You are a liar. This is the first text he sent me in Skype. You are a liar, he said to me. I don't get offended by what they say. Prove it. Right? You can call me all the names you want. But I guarantee you, the second you start using your brain, you will find yourself defenseless. Because how you can defend someone like Muhammad? How you can defend someone like Islam? How, or Allah, the false God? It's impossible. This man Muhammad never used Ar-Rahman, and then suddenly the word Ar-Rahman appearing everywhere. Because if he use it, they will not ask him who is Ar-Rahman, why you are calling him Ar-Rahman. But because they never heard it before from him. Why this guy, he never said that word before? How come? Look what they said to him. They said, Muhammad used to call into Allah, one Allah, and now he is calling into two gods. Why? Because the God Ar-Rahman is the God of the person they call him Musaylama, the one Muslims accuse him to be a false prophet, exists in the time of Muhammad. Muhammad even hijacked the name of the God of the other guy, and he added to his name. He liked it. So they said to him, oh, Muhammad always used to call for one God, his name is Allah, and now they are calling for two, Allah and Ar-Rahman. So look what he said to him. And they said to him, the only Rahman we know, the beneficent, is Rahmanul Yamama, meaning Musaylama the liar. So this guy is accusing him to be a liar. Muslim, they make fun of him. Why Muhammad taking the name of his God from him? And he himself, he called himself Ar-Rahman. So what the response of Muhammad say? I call him Allah or call him Ar-Rahman, it doesn't matter, all good names belong to Allah. Here we go, he hijacked the name. Do you see how the fraud works? And then if this is what happened, then how the name of Ar-Rahman is exist everywhere in the Quran? Before this verse was revealed, we should not see the word of Ar-Rahman appear even once. And here we need to ask ourselves, why Allah He hides such a name? And as you see, the Muslims, they start Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. It's number 2 in the list, which means it is the most important after Allah. So how come this name did not appear right away? What was surprising about it? Because simply he is a liar. He stole it from the guy who is Rahman al-Yamama. Right? Before our friend Zuhair, he called us, I was going to go a little bit through Matthew chapter number 7, and I hope that Zuhair is listening. I want to finish my time today with some beautiful words of the teaching of Christ, and then I want anyone who is listening to compare, which is not fair even to compare between such a beautiful teaching, wisdom, and the garbage of Muhammad. But for the sake of argument, try to compare if you are a Muslim. See what Jesus say and see what Muhammad speak about. While Muhammad is trying to make Quran like Arabic music in a very silly way.
Matthew 7. Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? For how wilt thou say to thy brother, Let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye? Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again, and rend you. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Or what man is there of you, whom, if his son ask bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he ask a fish, will he give him a serpent? If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him? Therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Enter ye in at the strait gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down, and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. And it came to pass, when Jesus had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine. For he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes.
As one having authority, not as the scribe. Amen to that. That is the authority. That is God, my friend. Go and listen to the Quran, the garbage. They bring you a guy with a nice voice to make you believe that this is something amazing. A person with nice voice, he can anything he can sing, it's going to sound good because the voice is nice. But the words are empty and stupid. There's people, they are saying bad language in songs, but their voice is nice. So even they are saying the poo-poo, the F word in the song, and people listen because their voice is nice. So they try to corrupt you by bringing recitation of the Quran with nice voices in order to make you feel, oh, that's amazing, that's so good. Especially it's a language you don't understand, which help, because then you will not notice how stupid, how silly this book. This is book of God, and this is God is talking. Actually, Matthew chapter 7 is a book by itself. Matthew chapter 7 is a book of guidance by itself. If you practice every sentence in Matthew chapter 7, you will be a new person. You will be reborn again. Starting with judge not, that you not be judged. I pray to the Lord that today our friend Zuhair to be truthful with himself, not to lie to himself. Pray to the Lord, ask him to be present in his life, and I believe the Lord he will, if he is truthful. But if it's just a person playing games and you don't want to be truthful, well, good luck with your games. Everyone goes where he belongs. Liars, they go where they belong. Truthful, they go where they belong. Criminals, they go where they belong. Every one of us will go where he belongs. When you go to a beautiful country, as an example, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, there's people who go where they belong, and there's people they go to filthy places where they belong. All those countries have nightclubs, prostitution. There's people, they fly all over there just for that. Everyone goes where he belongs. There's people, they cross the ocean just to go and smoke hashish. They go where they belong. The Bible says the heart of the man is where his treasure is. So whatever your treasure is, what is your treasure? And that's why the Messiah, he said, from their fruits, in the same chapter, you shall know them. From the fruits, not from the name, not from the title. You call yourself a Christian, maybe you are not. Maybe you are the opposite. You call yourself priest, maybe you are the devil himself. From their fruits, my friend. You shall know them by their fruits. Who? Including false prophets, false teachers, any one of us. So I want to say thank you for all those who support us, and don't forget please to subscribe. And again, we appreciate those who always support with their donation, even though they don't need me to ask them. They don't maybe even like me to mention them, but for sure their support is appreciated. I hope today we have a good time and we learn something good. And we are not here for entertainment. We are here for education. I encourage you to have your children, especially if they are getting in the age of youth, and our topic does not break the youth rules, the ethic, to have them around so they can listen, explain to them, or maybe you explain to them in your own way. Don't keep what you learned to yourself. So your child, when he exposed to the cult of Islam, and he will be exposed in YouTube, in school, he should be ready. Here we can give the vaccine to your child so he will not be corrupted by a liar saying to him Muhammad is a prophet. Don't wait. Take the vaccine now. And this is our vaccine, is given to you for free. The Lord, he says, for free you took, for free you give. And we have a great news that my book in the Russian, Quran and Science, soon will be ready to be published, and which means we have now Deception of Allah in Russian, in Malay, Indonesian, Albanian languages, and now the Quran and Science, and all of those for free. We give them as a gift. So soon we will be able to publish it, and I hope it's going to be very great help for those who speak Russian language. Again, thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. Thank you for your support, for downloading the videos, and for everything you do. Until we see you again, we say Christ is Lord. His name is holy. His act is glorious. And he is with us. And if the Lord is with me, who could be against me? Thank you. God bless you. And see you soon again. Take care.